out because I don't even know if he can sing.
Laban ko, laban nyo, laban natin to.
Everything he does turns to gold. He's huge over there.
I don't ever see a strain on Manny's face. I don't ever see anything to indicate that he's laboring under the pressure of that kind of identity. How many fans from other cultures around the globe will attach to this guy because of his color and his excitement and the way that he fights?
So one thing about Manny Pacquiao, once he comes through those doors of my gym, it's nothing but work.
Before their January 2006 rematch, it was Morales who had to deal with issues outside the ring. He parted ways with his father, Jose, replacing him as trainer. And at 29 years old, with a naturally larger body, he once again did battle with the scales.
If you're like Erik Morales, and you've spent so much of your career making weight, and therefore spent a lot of your career in a nasty mood, then you might arrive at this juncture of your career a little bit tired of the process.
When they got to the weigh-in and I looked at Morales, he was gaunt. He looked like a raisin. He got up on the scale and he made the weight, but he turned around and I thought he was going to faint. And I thought, he's in trouble.
The time has come for our main event. Erik Morales against Manny Pacquiao.
The rematch picked up right where Fight 1 left off.
Seesaw fight already. We're only in the third round. The war is on.
Pacquiao fought a smarter fight. He showed more versatility than he had in the first fight. He used the right hand just as well as the left hand.
Our game plan was to fight him at a fast pace and go to the body a lot and take his legs away from him.
Pacquiao is getting more and more accurate. Morales catches him with a left hook, turns it back around for the moment. Straightening Pacquiao against the ropes with lefts and rights. Manny looking to get in a left-hand shot. Backs Morales off.
It was will against will, toe-to-toe, and then Erik Morales was the one who blinked.
What a round for Manny Pacquiao.
You look over at his corner, they're rubbing his legs and trying to bring him back, and there's no bringing someone's legs back after they take the body beating like that.
Manny, he's all done. He's all done.
He was looking for the ropes, he was looking for the ref, he was looking for his corner. He wanted no part of Manny Pacquiao.
There he goes. Good call, Manny. That's the first real knockdown of Erik Morales' career.
And when Pacquiao dropped Morales, that was symbolic because nobody knocks down Morales. Nobody does.
It's over. There's the second knockdown and the stoppage.
The fury went out of him, and he seemed far more mortal and human and full of flaws than I'd seen in the past.
Conecté los buenos golpes. Vino la bajada la carga del trabajo para poder marcar el peso.
Every moment of Erik Morales' life has been predicated on his refusal to back up. He knows that when he looks at a videotape and sees himself slipping and ducking and trying to back away from Manny Pacquiao punches, that's an Erik Morales nobody's seen before.
When you can't make the weight, and maybe your brain's telling you, you know what, I don't want to do it anymore.
I think that it's really hard for Erik at this point to say to himself, okay, one more time, no more carnitas, no more beer and tequila.
With his father returning as his trainer, Morales demonstrated at a recent officially sanctioned public weigh-in that he is right on schedule.
Estamos más desahogados en lo del peso. Y hemos perdido peso poco a poco. Vamos bien, muy bien.
We have a clause in the contract. If for every pound he's over, he has to pay us $500,000. And we don't even have to fight. If he comes in 2 pounds heavy, we'll fight him. If he comes in 3 pounds heavy, we'll take the money and we won't fight him, because it'll be too much of an advantage for him.
He'll get to 130. He'll get to 130 for about a minute and a half. He'll be dry-throated, he'll be angry, and then he'll have to put himself back together and rehydrate and try to get his mind onto the fight.
Manny Pacquiao will be trying to keep his focus as well. He recently signed a 7-fight deal with Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. The move does not go over well with Top Rank Promotions, Golden Boy's rival, and Pacquiao's current promoter.
You know, everybody is trying to sign Manny Pacquiao. So the thing was, I didn't think it was a problem for him to sign.
Top Rank is claiming their deal with Pacquiao was violated by Manny's signing with Golden Boy.
I don't think it's premature, no, because it doesn't start till after the Morales fight, and there was nothing holding us back.
But as was the case before the first Morales fight, Pacquiao is once again embroiled in a conflict regarding his rightful promoter.
I don't want to talk about that right now because I have a coming fight. That destruction is my fault because I make my own destruction on myself.
Manny's simple-minded enough that the only ball that matters to him is the ball that's coming over the net right now. He's not terribly preoccupied with what's happened before, and he's not terribly preoccupied with what's down the road.
We're going to do all our obligations, and we're going to train really hard for this fight. The future's not really bright unless we win this fight.
The future begins on November 18th. One of Mexico's legendary fighters and the Filipino bomber do it again.
Pacquiao's going to go after him right away. That's his style. It's to jump on him to see what he has.
I can see Pacquiao really test Morales' endurance, try to discover if he's had a tough time making weight.
Or will the weight of the nation on Pacquiao's shoulders finally take its toll?
I feel like pressure, but I'm not going to surrender.
Manny Pacquiao is the kind of fighter in his prime who can only be beaten by himself.
Sooner or later, Manny's going to throw in another bad night. But I think Morales is surly enough and mean-spirited enough that Manny will probably be motivated again.
Or will the passion that has fueled Erik Morales so many times propel him to victory once again?
It would remind everybody of just how outstanding of a fighter he was at one time. But there is maybe a danger that he could get wiped out.
There he goes! For Erik, basically, he wins this fight, or that's that. He won't appear at this level of the sport again.
Pacquiao is a dangerous, dangerous fight. To take him 3 times is almost suicide.
I do feel Manny will knock him out. You tasted the ground once, it's easier to taste it the second time.
Me caí de cansancio, no por sus golpes. Esta tercera vez que nos vamos a enfrentar, quiero ver qué realmente pasa.
You've got two guys going toe-to-toe who love to punch. You've got a history between them. You've got passion. You've got two nations on either side, two skilled boxers. Why not?